how these two comps are going to clash in mid a lot. And here comes FURIA walking down on the pistol.
There's a cascade pushed up. Hides a lot of the information. Dash. The back pocket of dgzin wants to take a fight straight to them. And he's not going to be winning that one. Dog to the side as well. It's covered though. Less. Dodging, juking side by side with a frenzy. 2 kills claimed. Aspas follows up. Khalil. It's the last one left. Not much to do so far. The tempo that Loud have been playing at, they've been getting that opening, making sure to rush things, but then they strike back around the minute mark. Like clockwork now, it's been repeated. dgzin close to the corner, will not be able to get any sort of damage then. He falls, 2 players left standing for Mazin and QCK. The only thing you can do here is save. You got to keep those rifles moving into the next one, but
got destroyed, and then cauanzin also got the better end of MW.
And the hunt
taken over, you know.
Yeah.
You can see the talent there. I do sometimes wonder if there's a
try and fight as his hit starts to come down. There's the reckoning, like you were talking about. Snake bite into the corner to clear it close. Updraft, dash, onto the side now. And the rest of his team barreling forwards, taking the space into the corner. MW, he's skipped and crossed, and he was unnoticed, but not for much longer.
Nothing! They get nothing out of it! Bonus is going to be maximized at this point, so they'll still be able to buy up around it. That's the second kill that FURIA have. And it's with dgzin trying to save his op.
And they're just trying to hold back.
And he doesn't! The
onslaught as well. Doesn't save the operator.
dgzin and MW over on the opposite side of the map. It's Khalil that could be a danger here, but he is getting trapped in the lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown's close. This corner doesn't get held. No one's actually watching for this one, but Khalil needs to reposition. Out to the side, high tide up in his face. He's going down with a ship. And well, it might just pay off for him. Still detained. Time, waiting it out. saadhak knows, close to the corner. There's another player waiting. And Khalil cannot do a thing about it.
The flank from C long.
And this is important. It's doubled up now. Spike's still not planted. Walls are going to start to fade. Aspas with a fight to win. The fight to claim into the spawn. Mazin wins it out. Critical, crucial. dgzin moves forward to the dash. Back to safety. It's up to saadhak. Last alive, but FURIA on the cusp now. Putting a break into this momentum. Wall pushing past him forwards. Isolates the first fight. You cannot give saadhak these opportunities. But the orb, it's sliced up the site and it's allowed him to reposition.
FURIA can't lose this one.
Spike planted, you've got to play this one together right now. You cannot let this one slip, and they do. As soon as you get over that hurdle, the rest of them come much easier. But this is a classic Loud execute. We've seen this many times. It's beautiful. 2 walls sprung up as well. It carves a path directly into the C site, and a repush from Mazin is punished immediately. Less, he knows to hold it.
Viper orbs in the face. They've just given C completely.
Completely given up.
That doesn't seem reasonable to me when you know that saadhak is just going to be pumping utility in. Oh!
Re-clearance, dgzin does land it. An attempt here. Looks like they were trying to fake the presence towards C with the reckoning on top of it. dgzin with that re-clearance. He's bought his team a bit of breathing room, but now the fast rotation. 30 seconds left, and there is some chaos in the round. MW. How has he slunk himself into this position, deep into mid? All the way behind Aspas. He doesn't even know it. Yeah, taken out.
But look, having a back. He's using Seekers in spawn. They don't know which direction Loud or even in, but because of the elaboracy of the fake.
Yeah, collected together now onto the side. They don't really have too much control of any of the other extremities of C. A decision needs to be made here. The comp is quite good at trying to stave off these retakes, but they have that player disadvantage by 2. That was in low enough that he will go down to a single shot. It's aggression. Flash play deep into the spawn, still low though, but he's evened it out ever so slightly. Wall now falls. Smoke still in his face. The fight needs to be taken, and it's not clean. It's not clean at all. Where's the coverage, Mazin? Last one left, a wide swing, a wide face. Barreling ahead. It's Loud who want to take all the space towards A. Dog clearance all the way down. Nano swarms. Popped off, and MW holds his ground there. Cove didn't blossom and bloom in time, so tuyz gets his head taken clean off, but a lockdown should grant them at least some space here. FURIA willing to fight it. Detainment, probably going to be catching onto them. Viper's pit dropped down as a response. Bit of spray, bit of random spam. No way, the Nano Swarm takes out Khalil. Trying to punish that one. Still alive in the fight now with the reckoning though. Should be giving them a good indicator as well. They can follow the golden trails above their heads. They'll be spamming into the common positions. Aspas low, 1 bullet. Might just about do it here, being healed up here and there. Shorty, where did that come from? Straight to the head. Mazin's trying to stick to the fuse. saadhak with a spray down. Lands 2. Sometimes, if you're a team like FURIA in this position, you've got to throw that caution to the wind. Blazestorm's in Aspas's hands. What can he do with them? Dash is there. Close to the corner, onto the bricks. No one's clearing it. MW doesn't know which way to look. Up, down, sideways, left, right. Doesn't matter. FURIA still containing.
But I like that from dgzin. dgzin refought that situation. And he was able to bring things into a 4v3 where FURIA are favored. Loud have a lot of space over towards A, but there's 3 people ready to fend them off. This round looks good from the team that only has 2 on the board right now.
There's the taking. Advantage. Oh, no way. How does Les think to clear that? I mean, seriously. Well, it's answered back.
Down A.
Lockdown's used. Fight from QCK. Easily won. Spikes in the middle of nowhere, though. Mazin, knifes out. Oh, Les. You gotta get your gun out there, son. Might see something similar. Khalil, deep tucked into this corner. QCK just trying to bait and grab all the attention here. Khalil. Oh, it all comes down to this. Cut noise. It's a clearance. Aware of it. QCK, he needed to answer back. He needed to respond. Bullets hammering them. There's that trade, but brought down. Still a high tide as well to replace it. Now to try and offset some of that aggression. Loud, they take their sights on a different area of the map. Full rotation now over towards A. But Les has been creeping. He's been set up into this forward position. And he is, of course, going to be capitalizing.
His aim is so clean.
It's not rushed in the slide animation at all. It feels futile. And it would just take...
It's going to be a big clash, though, in mid.
Another fight into mid with the cascade pushed up. It's just a bit of spam with the ghost here, but it's a pop flash play. They want to fight it right into the mist towards every single player. Blind as a bat on the side of FURIA. QCK still alive, but less re-swinging to take the fight. From that one angle, there was no coverage, nobody watching the double doors, and it's left into a 2v3. MW's on 1 HP. No heal in sight, of course. FURIA forced to slow things all the way down. In the middle of this round, down to about a minute here. Playing together, hoping that they're granted a chance to get a freebie, any sort of kill, to even it up, maybe get the plant down.
They've found a nice gap.
Yeah, this is quite good.
I mean, at any point here, they could be meeting resistance from a Loud player. But as we can tell, saadhak tucked into short. And instead of going towards A, they're just clearing out the A connector so they know that they can plant and have a safe post-plant position.
They get themselves into it.
Here comes saadhak, though.
Yeah. Aspas low enough that he could go down to a single shot, but this fight from saadhak here, close to the corner. He's got armor. MW takes the first contact. He was low enough, and saadhak, well, I mean, mentality. What you absolutely need. Wall is a little bit off there with a high tide. There's a slight gap towards short. You can see them shoring up the defensive, the orbs as well, just trying to sow chaos into the site. I mean, Lord knows what's happening here. It's all over the place. So much within their sight, within their grasp. saadhak round to the side with a Spectre. And the FURIA force down to 2. Weak enough. MW will really go down to a single shot. Tap of the spike. Look at Loud, not willing to put their foot off the gas here for about a moment, but they do find a break in the play, at least to get that spike down now. So FURIA set themselves up into the post plant.
Les has got to be a little cautious here. He can't drop unless he lands on the box.
Haven't taken on 10 HP. His head just dips over, so the force from FURIA on the cusp. Play together now. A bit of discipline from FURIA should sail them to a round win. Spam onto the box. Orb up. The Guardian. Anything's possible with Aspas. Anything is possible. We've seen this guy just commit. Wrong for them.
Yes, Loud have not lost on any of the maps they're playing today.
An attempt was made. Aspas!
Oh, and for good reason.
You've got to be joking! saadhak as well. Just when all of their attention is isolated on that one player, the Jet Star, the superstar for Loud, he of course strikes back to the side, and just like that, it's turned into a 2-on-2. Les has picked up a rifle in the middle of all of this.
And Aspas is still hiding. He's repositioned down towards short.
And does this get cleared?
He's so weak, though.
For MW, he is weak. It's a one and done. For good reason. MW.
What a flick.
Runs past flick, yep, straight to the side. Aspas removed, but still winnable for less.
So winnable. Phantom in hand, coming from an unexpected direction. Does MW choose to invest the Seeker?
That's the question, isn't it? It'll give him good information.
And the flash gives him bad.
Yeah, well, he knows they're not towards A long. So he's got his sights set up onto that short angle, but he doesn't win the fight unless he's capable in the clutch. Brought it down to a one-on-one. Turret spots the positioning. He knows where QCK is. Jiggle of the fight, less!
Tokyo slip away.
Yeah. Going up against the final boss of Aspas, the final boss of Loud. Giving off those vibes of the walkout music earlier. Making me want to run through walls. High tide. I know a bit of space here. FURIA willing to contact. But they do not have the guns for the job here. And Loud are one round away from getting on that map point. Dash forward from dgzin, holding close to it. Cauanzin! He has been that spearhead. Less relieves. Swinging wide. All the confidence in the world. They know they can take these fights, they know they can win them, and the coverage is there. Crossfire setup. Backs away. They still leave Aspas in this forward position. In fact, Aspas makes the call for a flash to try and set him up, help him out. Loses the fight. Cauanzin responds. He needs to get out alive, though. Trailblazer, dog to the side. Stun does not connect. Cauanzin, I mean, he's still so willing to take these fights. He's alone right now, and it looks like he wants to pop flash and set himself up onto the angle. And he does just that. Lovely tech. Flash gliding against the wall, sets himself up for another one, and now backing away with the rest of his team. And to shore up the defenses on the rest of the map, it's a 3v4 on the precipice.
30 seconds left.
Giving up the A side, though.
Blocking sight.
And this is where the post plans should really become dangerous, but without the Viper, you actually lose a lot of that. And they don't have the Harbor either. Those are the big two tools.
Lockdown. MW realized the play needed to be made. You had to be aggressive because it's the only other way to stop this kind of ultimate. It's going to tear its way through. The post-plan positioning is so obvious. The Reckoning close to the corner. dgzin has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The stay fight. He's just being moved and corralled this way, that way. Absolutely nothing to be done. It's left up to one. Khalil in a 1v3. Cove hiding, obfuscating. 2 years sticks. 13-4.
Defenders.
Loud, they still want to commit to this one. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fading for about a moment. Now starting to hit into the A side. It's free reign, free path. The team was close to the corner. The dash does not get him out of it. Khalil down onto the ground. Holding it towards the back of the site with the frenzy. Enough damage has been done. Just up to 2 years. Reloading. Okay, capable of taking it. Last pass. Oh, he's been given a lot of ground here. Drone clearing. Smoke becomes a bit of a problem. Spots it though. Reposition, TP, tagged up though. Goes on the heaven angle. Fragment nade at the feet of Aspas. He is not being put off. Cauanzin is aware that there could be a push into Wine and still has that presence of mind to clear it. FURIA are coming out with a bit of a miracle round. The shots are being hit and the spike is in the middle of nowhere. Contained.
Shadows traveling.
Trying to gather themselves here. dgzin offered an upgrade.
The guardian of the spike.
You know, the weapon he was really hoping for. Door
30 seconds left.
closed down. Anybody holding this in the smoke? It's not watchful. No one's holding it, and 2 years didn't expect it. Aspas locks himself down for the ace to try and turn it around. He's got a dash back online. He knows where dgzin should be. The spike there as well. Isolates the fight, and he claims it. And they are going to be walking into him. Is there going to be some use to set it up a jump spot? Got the read. Paranoia as well. Cuts his way across. Fragment nade. Aspas disrespecting it, moving forwards into the smoke. And well, ships in the night there. Mazin just did not expect it. Gets punished. dgzin still at the back of the site, but he is lit up and spammed down. Up to QCK.
All of the players on A. And it's timed perfectly with the aggression elsewhere.
All around. Oh, come on. Rips through. dgzin holds it close. Can't evacuate there. Just has to run away with a knife out. As a Hunter's Fury into the back. Cauanzin. That does connect. And a blind on top. It's coupled together. dgzin with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. He's brought down.
And look now at how patient Loud are. They don't barrel forwards into the site. They slow things down, wait for the counter utility. And they're even going to go for a lockdown on top, using every ult that they have.
And I respect this. Fragment nade. Khalil just trying to evacuate and get out of there. Teleport. Getting through. Spam onto the common corners here. The lockdown does carve out that path. They know no one's towards the back of the site. Smoke's still being held. Line can start to go down, but they're so good at taking those timings, those breathers in the middle of rounds and those moments to try and force favorable fights. Never willing to rush into things, but now they might be forced to, with QCK getting the opening against less. And yeah, tuyz feels like he has to swing and take the fight to him. Mazin, though, still containment. Winning the fights out towards market, and the post-plant positioning is all locked onto the side here for Lau with 3 players up.
Wow.
Spam through the wall. Shot darts. Landing to the side. They are so damn weak. FURIA, it should be set up for the win here, but time is starting to burn away. Maybe the round as well, getting away from them on top of it. A wide swing, a wide face. cauanzin! cauanzin! Has he bought enough time? Has he done enough?
With the operator on the other side, that's why Jet Ops is so crazy powerful on Ascent. Here he is. He
Takes
gets
the
the
shot.
first.
Yeah.
That's no smokes now for Loud on this round. So difficult for them to navigate.
How do they want to fight this? It's a 4v5. cauanzin, okay.
That's pure spam.
Contacting QCK, he was holding it. Wow, he just misses the timing.
And he's been suppressed.
Yeah, so that's going to be taking down the entirety of his kit. Anything that was meant to be delaying as well. This push now starting to come through. Dart into the back of the site. We know that nobody's anchoring. Flash, saadhak wants to take it. Battle right into them. What a shot to hit. QCK, he's lost. Looking right down to the bottom of mid. MW, eager to try and trade it. Now the Hunter's Fury. This is to try and stop this plan. One tag down, gets a second. Tucked to the corner, he is saved. There's a jump spot. He thought he was being pushed into spawn. Aspas, the positioning was too damn good.
Positioning of Aspas. Aspas could be in market dash.
cauanzin also might have just even broke it. Drone through to the back, spam onto the angle. Khalil, oh, he's feeling the hurt. He's feeling the pain. Towards it, saadhak, watching for heaven. QCK only the one to be gained before eventually trading. A wide face from Mazin. The turret has got Lesser's back if he can't claim the kill.
Timmy's got him.
Yeah, and this is the same scenario that we were just discussing earlier. It's a retake. Sometimes this operator, a powerful tool, but it can shackle you in these retakes. Mazin, though, feels like he has to go for it at this point in the round. 1 HP. One more bullet will do it. Knocked him down. Forced them to back away. Loud. It's going to be the 7th round that they claim now on this attack side. They are unleashed.
They just look so good in terms of how they approach this map on attack. They've figured out something that no other team has. Seriously, the way that they spill through smokes on the A side, the way that they re-hit. saadhak's calling and the protocols that they have on their attack.
Playing. There's no gaps with how this map plays out. Have to find openings. No command. Whipping through onto all of them. Hunter's Fury. It's all used. And again, same game plan from Loud. Middle of the ultimate. It's heavy. And it's spam into the corner. All the angles as well. Pushing back the players. They know that they're isolated in spawn. Khalil has to face. Has to make something of it.
Tries to get aggressive.
Just to make it 9-3.
I mean, you would expect him to go for a repeat in these situations against every other team. Instead, dashes backwards. The recon dart used before Loud have even committed.
They waited all out. Order util as well. Sails past into the site. Lockdown now being used.
And now they've used all of the utility to stop Loud from entering the site. What is this? Oh, okay, so they're going for the
pushing forwards. Yep. And QCK can hear all of this. What time does he take? What angle does he take? Calm and confident. 3 ripped away, but Aspas nonetheless claiming that trade. Khalil with a wider face. Okay, FURIA. Signs of life in the tail end off the back of those QCK heroics. I still don't want to call it, Josh.
I mean, Aspas is in a 1v4.
Yeah.
He can't win this one, surely.
We said that before.
And for FURIA, QCK's done a great job.
Okay, shut the mid. All the way through towards the back of the site. Les is going to be the one who has to hold his ground against this, but FURIA finding it a bit of a struggle now to get themselves onto the site. And 8 is good though. Aspas dropped down, shorty. In the hands of Les, he's hoping for an easy target. 1 or 2, how will the face come through? Unbelievable. There's 1.
30 seconds left.
Aspas also following up through the back there. Site's going to be gained for them. 3 to get that plant down. No control of B main or anything else. Not likely, is it, with a spam now? Players are weak on Loud. Anything could topple them. It all comes down to these fights that are about to be taken. Waiting for the util. cauanzin. He's got to start online. He's going to send that firing. There comes the swing. There comes the double face. Lighting them up. Khalil is collected. Enough for 3. And he's done enough for the team. Season. Loud have Been one of those top teams that we've been looking at. With the most ups and downs, they've had some very close matches against most of their opponents, but maybe it has just been a case of them pacing themselves. This gun round is not close at all. Mazin and Khalil, it's a scramble.
What a skill to be able to perform your best in the matches that matter most. And that's wild from saadhak.
Felt like it wasn't exactly earned, but Mazin runs him down with the stinger. Cauanzin trying to plug up the gaps. Lovely flash. 2 years. He was out to the open. Wasn't able to see anything. The fight's taken regardless from that one. Aspas around the side. Cauanzin. Open spam.
Still a
There's one.
2v2.
Shock dart. Players are weak. It's down to just
Spike
one.
planted.
And the lockdown is earned. Oh, this will seal the deal, won't it? Khalil. He's tagged up. Pushed back. Has to play into wine. It's the only gap available to him. And they know exactly where he is. Turret, alarm bot, it's all there. Sticking onto the fuse. Cauanzin holds it, and Lester's got his back. Got the 67, stuck. You really need to be a championship caliber team. Moving forwards, there's a clash. A fight taken. FURIA chucking anything now at the wall to see if they can make it, but it matters not. Round the side, there's a clash. They'll be reflecting on this match as well and probably kicking themselves so they weren't playing up to that same level that we know that they're capable of. We thought that maybe they got over that hurdle. They were having those consistency issues towards the tail end of their season. Their match yesterday